This is still homework set 3, arithmetic with real numbers, but now we're on to questions 9 through 12. Looks like a lot going on here in question 9. Now right away I see I've got this grouping symbol, and then just adding a -1 out there. So let's work inside each grouping symbol first. How about if we take a look at this one right here? Now what we've got is a -1 plus -2. So I'm down 1, I lose 2 more. I'm adding 2 numbers with the same sign, so just add their absolute values, 1 and 2, I get 3, and put on the common sign, which is negative. So right here I'm going to get a -3 plus, now what about over here? 8 plus -5. I'm adding 2 numbers with opposite signs, so I do a subtraction. Just 8 minus 5 is going to be 3. And then I've still got that -1 out here. Now, just working left to right, all I have is addition here, right? So just working left to right, I've got addition and addition. So just working left to right here, -3 plus 3, that's just 0 plus -1. And 0 plus -1 is just -1. There we go. In -10, I see only one set of grouping symbols, this one right here. So let's work inside there. Now, I'm going to rewrite the whole expression, -15 plus 6. Now, what have we got here? -2 plus 4. -2 plus 4, I'm adding 2 numbers with opposite signs, so just run a subtraction. 4 minus 2 is 2. Put on the sign of the larger absolute value, which is 4. So I'm going to write this as just 2. And then plus that -10 out here. Now, I just have an addition, a multiplication, and an addition. So by the order of operations, let's do that multiplication first. +6 times +2 is a 12. So I'll get -15 plus 12 plus that -10. Now it's just additions. That addition and that addition. So what have we got first up? -15 plus 12. I'm adding 2 numbers with opposite signs, so I subtract. Let's take absolute values. 15 minus 12. Take the larger absolute value, 15, minus the smaller absolute value, 12. 15 minus 12 is 3. Put on the sign of the larger absolute value, which is at negative. So there's a -3, and then plus that -10. Or if you like, back over here, just think of it this way. You're down 15, you get 12, so now you're down only 3. Now to finish it off, I'm adding 2 numbers with the same sign, so just add their absolute values, 3 and 10. Put on the common sign, negative. So how about -13? Now down here in question 11, I've got a grouping symbol here and a grouping symbol here, right? I've got this one and this one. So let's take care of each one individually here. So first of all, what about this one? -4 plus 7. Well, opposite signs, so just do a subtraction. 7 minus 4 is 3. The larger absolute value is 7. That's positive. So I'm going to write that as, just rewrite 7. Now -4 plus 7 is 3. Plus, there's that 3, right? There's the plus, there's the 3. Now what have we got here? -2 plus 7. Well, opposite sign, so subtract. 7 minus 2 is a 5. The larger absolute value is 7. That's positive, so I'm going to use +5. And now I've got a multiplication by the order of operations. Multiplication, addition, multiplication. So do these multiplications first. So 7 times 3, 21, plus 3 times 5, 15. Now in addition, 21 plus 15 looks like 36. Oh, 12 is a little bit different now. It says the sum of what number and -11 gets us to -3. So what I'm looking for is this. The sum, now that's an addition, of what number and -11. So what if I just let that number be x and -11 is equals negative 3. So I've just developed a little equation by writing exactly what I see. The sum of what number, x, and negative 11 is equals negative 3. Right, so we haven't really done any equation solving yet, so we're just supposed to guess at this by our knowledge of arithmetic. What would you add to negative 11 to get negative 3? You might think of it this way. What if we had a number line? Here's negative 11, and here's negative 3. And if I start here, what do I have to do to get up to here? Well, how about if I did this? Negative 11, negative 10, negative 9, negative 8, negative 7, negative 6, negative 5, negative 4, negative 3. I went 8 places to the right. So since I'm going to the right, I'm going to add a positive 8. So I think that number is 8. Now just check it. 8 plus negative 11. I'm adding two numbers with opposite signs, so just run a subtraction. Absolute values, 11, the larger minus the smaller. 11 minus 8 is 3. Larger absolute value is negative, so I'm going to write a negative 3. So that's the end of this little section for questions 9 through 12.